I just wanted to come today to you with a new video. I had to go food shopping and I decided this would be a perfect opportunity to share my food buying and storing procedures. What I do is once my refrigerator is practically empty and bare, I wipe all the surfaces down. I have a vinegar and orange rind cleanser that I made naturally, and I use that. I wipe down all the surfaces in the refrigerator, and I also take inventory of what I need. You could write it down on a piece of paper, or you can use your phone, which is what I do. I use a notepad kind of app and just have things that are constants, and then I just put little check marks next to it. And so I go with that list, look for sales, look for whatever's on special, and fill my list that way. And also find things that are in season, because when you find things that are in season, it's better for your budget, and the items are fresher. They don't have to be shipped all the way from, let's say, Mexico for some avocados, which you could get maybe locally grown in the summer here. Things like that. One thing that I wanted to mention is I make a lot of ice cream, my vegan ice cream. If you'd like, I have a video on that, and you could look at that. I will put a little link if you want to learn how to do that. Also, what part of it is to buy the bananas when they're ripe. So whenever I go food shopping, I look on the rack where they have the bruised fruits and the items that are like getting ready to go. So like today, I found a load of ripe bananas. They're what we call tiger spotted bananas, where they're really sweet. And then I just peel them, break them into chunks, and then throw them in a big freezer bag. So whenever I want to make my smoothies or ice cream, I have that ready. A lot of people also can make banana bread. There's a lot of things you can do with frozen bananas. So I'm going to go forward with my procedure, which is to wipe everything down, because usually when I go food shopping, my refrigerator is empty. So I wipe everything down and then start restocking my fridge. So I'll show you the next step once I'm done. While I was cleaning out the refrigerator, I used a cabbage that I had in there. I sliced it and I sauteed it with some chicken stock, and I added some meat that I had left over. And I seasoned it with Asian seasonings, with some duck sauce, a little sesame oil, and I made it like a chow mein. So that way that will be ready and there's something to eat while I was using the things that I had in my refrigerator. So here is my refrigerator after it has been stocked and organized. I want to show that on the top rack I keep orange juice, because I keep kind of fruity things like the raisins, the orange juice. In the back of that I have some apricots dried, and some goodies back there in that jar that are orange rinds dipped in chocolate. Oh my god, they're so good. And back here I have some nuts, some toasted slivered almonds, which I use these items to make oatmeal. And then here I always keep bread. Then on my second rack, I like to keep it sort of the dairy section, and that is my almond milk, my cottage cheese or yogurt, eggs, butter, and some cheese, which is actually veggie cheese. It's not cheese. But anyway, that's my dairy section. Then underneath, I have meat type items. Those are hot dogs. To the left is Arnold's secret ancient recipe of ribs that he loves, so we keep those in there. And on the right in that bag is some battered fried chicken, because you know I like my chicken fried. Then on the bottom I have a Corningware that was there before, and the jar in front is my homemade fermented sauerkraut, which took over, I put it away yesterday, and it was probably in fermentation for about a little over a month, and it's so delicious and so good for you, and natural probiotics. In that jar I have strawberries. In the bottom shelf I have some veggies, some fruits, some lemons. Down in this I have the potatoes and onions. In the door of my refrigerator, it actually stayed the same. This little bag I keep for lemons that I cut them up and then I keep the half that I'm not using. These are mayonnaise and things for my lunches, my chicken broth. This is all the same. This was in here before. Down there is that organic strawberry preserves from Delicious. So that's that. I'll show you my freezer once it's stocked. This is bread that I froze. Here are the bananas. The bananas that I cut up. Down here I have nuts that I freeze. In here I have dandelion greens that I use for my smoothies. And some pineapples that are frozen. Veggies go down here, frozen veggies. And in the bottom I have more of those franks that I freeze. And some burgers, some Chinese food from Trader Joe. I have some salmon that's frozen and some turkey bacon. In the door of the freezer, if you could see it, I have some lentils that have been cooked and measured. I have 1 cup of lentils. I write how many grams because these are good things to take for lunch, for work. I have some beans that I made with sauce, and I just keep that there and I just grab it for a quick lunch or a quick meal. And this I'll tell you about one day. These are the ends of the onions, the ends of the celery, and the ends of the carrots. And that little green thing is the bottom of the dill. When they wrap it around a rubber band, I always cut that part off and I throw it in this bag. And I'll tell you what I make with this. I make vegetable broth that I use for cooking. If you're interested, I'll make a video on how to make this vegetable broth that you can use for sauteing, for making rice, instead of just using water. So here is my final product. I'll open this one too so you can see. This is the final product. And if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and also let me know what you think and what other type of videos you would like to see. I appreciate all of your comments, and I actually have to make another video that was requested, and that will be coming up soon. So see you in the next video.